Share it. I've been going through these papers of my dad's for the past few days, looking at pictures, putting pictures together, uh, basically taking out junk and burning it. That's junk, and it's very stressful. It really is. Um, that's the only person I really had that I could trust and not really worry about, you know? And not to say that I don't trust anybody else. I do. I can. I have to treat everyone like I've got brothers and sons and I've got sisters and mothers. It's treat them all the same. They're blended in. I was talking to my sister-in-law, and is that who she is? Yes, she's my sister-in-law. My brother, I thought maybe was breaking up with his old lady, but I don't know. What am I supposed to? How am I supposed to know what's going on? I would just assume they're together because that's the way it is. Um, I don't really care. I hope people be together. People need to be together. She was asking me some stuff, and I'm like, I think it's families need to just stay together, period, because the world's difficult enough as it is. Why would you want to not have your family to try to? I mean, I do realize sometimes families are complete dicks, but a lot of times they're not. All you got to do is come to some sort of human compromise with someone about whatever the hell it is that you can communicate about if you can. But making that process happen kind of involves some very strange shit to me. I feel because I feel like you can magnetize towards yourself um, a lot of the things that you need or you think about or you wish. And when that magnetism occurs, the people don't really see you. They see whatever, something else. It's like the Matrix writes a fucked up persona for you, and it's not really you. And they're always coming at you kind of weird. And it's ridiculous that it is that way. But if you can endure that and just make it through that, you really need God for that. You need your personal relationship with God. Because if you have something spiritually that is you, that you're connected to, you can ask and you can follow the leading, and it will take you a direction. It will take you a direction that is one that you will want to go. It may not be as fast, or it may be too fast for your liking. But who cares? You're not going to be able to know everything you need to know as being a human. Not everybody's able to do everything that they need to do. There's a lot of things that you probably need to do and you don't even know what they are. Sometimes. Just saying. This life is full of all kinds of things that we don't know, things that we think we know, things that we want to know, and things that we'll never know. That's all I'm saying. But it was very hard to sleep. I wasn't able to sleep. at all. It's not the room. It's not none of that. It's going through all this stuff and kind of worrying about it, but it's not really worried. It's just like I want to get it. I want to get it rolling. I want to get it one part of it done so I can start the next part. You know, it's just very stressful. On one end, people are, oh, you're by yourself? You're doing this by yourself? Oh, yeah, all by yourself. Yes. Yes. Other people are helping me do things, of course, but like dig through the paperwork and shit like that. It should be your family that does that. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't have just random people digging through your papers. Let me see your papers. Let me see your papers. Let me scan them with my eye beams. But I really do have a good optimistic look overall. I don't really have myself suffering from a depression, a lull, but it is kind of overwhelming because with this single person gone, I actually am opened up to all the other people, that's what's overwhelming because none of them really know me. You know, some do, but they don't. Even my ex-wife, she knows who I was, but she doesn't really know who I am. I think things completely different. She thinks things completely different. My kids, they don't know who I am. I don't like that. I wish they'd know. I wish I'd get to spend time with them. And it kind of upsets me a little bit because, you know, although she did do good things for herself, I think it was a little extreme ripping your kids away from someone else. Not, you know, she's like, well, they had the choice to talk to you. I'm like, well, if I was the parent and it was reversed, I would make them talk to you. They would have to talk to their mom. There's no getting around it. You don't just not talk to your mom. But with dads, we're so replaceable. You could just find someone else and, oh, it's fine. You had a bad one in between then, but that's all right. You found a good one after that, so it's okay. Just, you know, uninclude that part of history. That's real shitty to do, you know? Run up here to, oh, my dad, he was so good to me. Well, fucking, you weren't good to him. You didn't fucking talk to him for like 5 to 7 years. Where the fuck were you? But then as I clean, I find all these little notes, and somebody's writing notes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I never see this person, and there's like notes and correspondence going back and forth. And then I gotta look paranoid because I find this shit. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Because you people could just communicate. If they would just communicate, they'd get a lot of this shit out of their way. But people first like to be mean. They like to be assuming stuff. If you can stop yourself assuming something about somebody and just be open and smile and hug them when you see them, do you know how much better the world would be? It'd be a lot better. People don't want to do that. They get in such petty mindsets. I mean, and it's everyone. Mostly, it's really hard for somebody not to be that way. You know, they always want to be, to some degree, kind of a dick. They're not. Some people are good at being inviting and being loving and things like that, but a lot of people aren't that way at all anymore. And if people were loving, you know, if they were just a little bit loving, it would be a lot easier to take their advice, their suggestions, and those things that they offer to heart and to actually roll with it. But somebody being a dick to you, telling you something you need to do when you know you need to do it. Agent Orange. It's just retarded. It doesn't. It makes them naturally have a defensive wall come up. In times, if you're going through shit like this, like losing a loved one and having to like communicate to the people that love them and miss them in the place they were, that person a lot of times could use your help in, more things than just the simple mundane things. But a lot of people, they don't seem like they know how to be compassionate. They can be, I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say, but there's like almost no point in saying it. But it is what it is. Everybody. I like an eagle to the sea. Fly with my monkeys that will fly right next to me. I want to fly like an eagle till it's free. But with revolution. What do you think about that? What else we got? What's this other thing going on?